if I get anybody in here. But I got to drive to make just back up to the yard here. Figured I would go live and bitch while I drive. Seems like a perfect time to do it. It might be too early for a lot of people. I don't even know if notifications will go out. Oh, well, who cares, right? But I'm sure a lot of you have seen this odd content going around with this Joey Eyeglasses guy, right? He's not normally one of the people that is, I guess, featured on the channel, you could say. That's putting it lightly. But there is some history with him. His history goes, what's up, Rune? His history is a lot longer than me, obviously, because I'm kind of, one of the newer people on the drama scene, if that's what you want to call it. But he does have history with me. And I got a recorded video I'm doing where I'm, my typical screenshots and funny pictures of people's faces and shit that I'm doing about this. But I figured in the meantime, until I get around to actually doing it, I might as well just do a live feed and put out some kind of entertainment, tell some kind of a story about this. But when it came to me and Joey, right, I always knew Joey was kind of wild, but some of us are, so I didn't think too much about it because I didn't have history with him. I didn't know him as much as a lot of other people did. And, I see him get shit on by a lot of people, right? Mostly from the NFG side of YouTube. And I was like, well, that's kind of fucked up because we all do fucked up shit. So why are they all picking on this one guy? And again, I didn't know him at the time. And so I kind of felt bad, I was like, well, I'm not going to pile on to the dude because that's fucked up. We all do fucked up shit. Why is he the only one not allowed to do it? Right. And so I tried to appeal to him, dude, why are you hanging out with people that don't fucking like you? That's seems like a bad idea. And one of the people at the time happened to be Elite Podcast. And he was making fun of him like he always does, right? Nothing wrong with that. But I'm like, why are you groveling at the dude's feet when he's making fun of you? Obviously he's not interested in being your friend. Well, when I appealed to him, I used the wrong words, right? And that's all it took to set Joey off. So at the time, his father was supposed to be deceased. And so I was like, you're hanging around with a guy who's making fun of your dead fucking dad, is the words I used. And apparently that wasn't allowed, right? I should have said your deceased papa or something along those lines, right? Whatever. He didn't like the wording I used. He didn't like the way I said it. And that was all it fucking took. So he abandoned talking shit about Elite and Billy and then immediately switched over to talk shit about me. And naturally, most people, they just let it happen, right? Nobody's going to protect you from Joey, right? They're going to watch and laugh because it's not them. So that's what happened, so now I'm the one that's being attacked because I made the mistake of using the wrong words, even though I wasn't trying to be an asshole to him at the time. So he does what he does. It's the same shit he's doing now. He wishes death on your kids, talks shit about your wife, says racist shit, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter because none of it's true. It's just Joey flailing angrily. The guy calls himself the smack talk king, but he can't talk shit. He just acts unhinged. And I guess if that's your idea of smack talking, I mean, you're winning because no one's going to be that fucking crazy. But so he starts talking all this shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you. I was just trying to appeal to you. Why are you so bent out of shape trying to be friends with people that make fun of you all the time? And so we started talking. We were chill for a while. And I gave him a lot of good advice. I gave him advice that he did not take at all. I told him over and over again, I said, why are you putting all your private shit on the internet? You know, like you get mad when people make fun of you, but you put it out there, right? He's doing shirtless live feeds, talking about his fucking personal life, you know, talking about bad dates and shit like that. I mean, it happens. You know, shit goes wrong in people's lives, but you don't have to put it all on the internet, right? You can keep some shit private, but he puts it all on the internet. People make fun of him because they don't like him, and then he gets mad about it. And I kept telling him, I'm like, why are you getting upset about shit that you put out there? It's your fault that anybody knows about it. And he would always say the same, oh, you're right. You know, I need to get it together. You're right. He'd say the same shit every time, but he would still continue to do it. And it just got worse and worse and worse. Then he met this girl, and I told him straight up, like I didn't mince words or anything. I said, that chick ain't good for you. She doesn't respect you. It's not going to end well. But he married her anyway, right? So now he's got to live with those consequences. And he was happier before he met her, honestly. I mean, obviously things could be better for him, I guess, but he was happier before he met her. And it's been all downhill since then. And I don't know if like the shit he says about her is true or not, but he blames her for a lot of stuff. Like, oh, she's the one that put my daughter's number out there because she's jealous. She's the one that said my daughter isn't really mine. You know, he's throwing her under the bus all the time, but he's still married to her. So I don't know if it's true. It's hard to say because Joey is fucking nuts. But the dude won't take accountability for shit. But anyway, so after we kind of became cool, I started up my Discord that I have now, or maybe it was a previous one. I don't know. We went through a couple of them. But he comes in the Discord, and it kind of gets slipped by him that his dad was never dead. He made it all up. And, you know, I should have been pissed off, but I just really don't give a shit, to be perfectly honest. I know a lot of people were mad, and rightfully so. Like, a lot of the shit that he did, a lot of the talking that he did, a lot of the fucked up things that he did because supposedly his father had passed away and he was losing his shit. Then come to find out the entire thing was fake. It was all made up. You know, and rightfully so, people were mad. I didn't get mad because like I said, I don't really give a shit. It is what it is. Like, the dude's nuts. What are you going to do? It's like being mad at Willie. It gets you nothing because Willie's already at rock bottom. How do you go below that? You know, what are you going to do to him? So I didn't really give a shit, but at that point I was kind of like, all right, dude, I don't think I can really take you seriously. And I know Joey's confused, but that moment was where I was kind of like, nah, dude, I don't know. I wasn't mad at him, but I was kind of like, nah, I'm not going to be chill with this guy anymore. And it just went downhill from there. It kept getting worse and worse and worse. And now we're right back where we started, right? He's still talking shit, wishing death on my kid, all this shit. And again, I got the screenshots. I got the recording. I'm going to do a recorded video on it. It's pretty fucking wild. Just the screen recordings of all the phone calls I get is going to probably be a shock to some of you. But, you know, whatever. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It is what it is. He's Joey, right? He's going to talk shit. He's going to fucking wild out because his feelings are hurt. It is what it is. The only difference is this time I'm not sparing his feelings. I'm going to be an asshole to him because he fucking deserves it. Right? That's the thing, is like Joey will wild out and act like a psychopath, scare everyone off so that he doesn't have to face any consequences. He just looks foolish on the internet. Well, now I'm not running away. I'm not scared of him. So now he's got to watch me do the same shit back to him that he does to everybody, and he can't fucking handle it. This dude, I was at the yard. This was recently. He recorded it. I screen recorded it so that we still have a record of it because he won't leave anything up. He calls me while I'm working at the yard, right? I'm unloading oil and transmission fluid and shit from my truck into the shed that we have there for storage. And he calls me, well, his wife calls me, tells me she wants to have a threesome with me. And this dude is cheering in the background. He's cheering for his wife talking about fucking another man. And he somehow thinks that's a win. I don't understand it. But he recorded himself twice because it's on her channel and it was on his channel from his phone. So he recorded himself twice being a cuck and somehow thinks that's a win. I don't fucking get it. Like, I guess I'm not that good of a troll. And I told him that on the phone. But the dude's a straight nut job. And he can't handle a fraction of the shit that he dishes out. But evidently no one else can either, because as soon as there's any kind of pushback against, you from Joey, everybody leaves. I mean, look at what it is now. Literally everyone's gone. Shut down, zipped up, gone away because of fucking Joey. I mean, unless the shit he's saying is true, it doesn't fucking matter. It's annoying, but it also doesn't fucking matter. Joey's told me about 100 fucking times now that my wife is a whore and she's cheating on me. But it's not true, so why would I be mad about it? It doesn't fucking matter. If that's all it takes to run you off of YouTube, you probably shouldn't have been in drama in the first place, just my opinion. Right? Like, people are going to say fucked up shit back to you if you say fucked up shit about people. And the one person who did reach out to me and show concern, of all people, was fucking Tommy. Not including my Discord, obviously. Those guys, they're solid dudes. But the one person from, like, the trucking drama YouTube that isn't in the Discord was Tommy. It was fake, of course, right? Because, the thing he was reaching out about wasn't real, and I let him know. But he was like, I shared the screen recording of Joey leaving me a voice message about my daughter dying in a car accident. And Tommy reached out and said, hey, man, if that's true, I feel bad. I hope everything's okay. I wish you well, yada. He reached out. It doesn't matter because it's not real, right? It's just Joey making shit up. But he reached out, right? But it was fake. Like, my family's fine. To anybody who thought that screen recording was real, like, it's just Joey being Joey again. He just fucking... That's his idea of trolling, is just talking out of his ass. Right? Or finding shit to attack online, right? Like he said, I got that screen recorded too because I intend to do the same thing to him. But he says, oh, I love this background shit. This background shit's fun. Well, his idea of background shit is calling your job and pretending to be Ike Stevens and saying your child died in a car accident, or finding where you go to church, or finding something that you're in online and just commenting gay shit on it. That's his idea of background shit, right? I guess if you're secretly gay, that could be hurtful, but otherwise it's just kind of weird. Like, who is this guy? I don't know. He's a fucking nut job, right? End of story. You've just destroyed Joey's power. But the funny thing is if anybody did the same shit to Joey, it would be 100 fucking times worse. I mean, the dude's lost jobs because of background shit, because of how wild he is. I've got the screen recording of him talking about Quick and his wife talking about, what's his name, fucking Trip Billions or whatever, Level Up Truck and whatever he goes by now, dropping the N-bomb. I've got it set up in a little 10-second clip of them both saying it, and I've just been sharing it everywhere. All over. If there's a black person in their Facebook who liked one of their pictures, I message it to them. Hey, this is the picture you're liking, just so you know. Right? The fucking organizer of that hot dog event in Indiana that he went to, I messaged her, said, hey, this is the guy that was working at your little organization. Are you sure you want to associate with that? Is that the kind of person you want around your customers? Fuck Joey. He does it to everybody, but he can't handle it if it comes back on him. So fuck him. I thought about it the last time. I was like, Narc has Coach, Billy has Thor, fucking Boggs has Sage. I guess I'll have Joey, right? That'll be the guy that I fuck with every time he comes online, just to make his life miserable, because I don't like him. And he deserves it. But we'll see. We'll see how long this one goes on. But that's why, is because, It's been a long time coming. Like I said, he likes to say you need to do better all the time. I did better for over a year. I just ignored it. I didn't play into it. I didn't let him bother me. I didn't do anything back to him. I just left him alone, right? Maybe poke fun at him here and there. Like the worst thing I did to him recently before all this was I made a picture of me and my wife that was similar to a picture that he made. That was it. And that little stupid little troll is all it took to set him over the edge, right? He lost his shit over that. But that's because he's fragile, right? Talking about the Smack Pack 3000, but the motherfucker can't handle shit that he puts out himself. I don't get it. But I don't know, guys. It's fucking wild to me. And there's more to the story. Like I said, I plan on doing a fucking recorded video to put out some screenshots and recordings and kind of tie everything together. It'll be a lot more interesting than just a live feed. But yeah, I kind of had enough of it, man. It's like sometimes you got to be the one to take the hit, right? And in the case of Joey, I guess it's got to be me this time. Because the dude needs to fucking go away. He ruins everything. He runs everybody off. You can't trust him, right? He says he's looking for friends, but he's not looking for friends. He's looking for people to validate him. If he listened to me like half the shit I told him, he would be in a much better position than he is now. But he doesn't want to listen. He just wants somebody to validate him. Like, oh, they're mean to me. Agree with me. No, I'm not going to agree with you. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. But I know it's easy to say it, but I would say anybody that's scared of Joey, don't be scared of Joey. Right? His only defense, his only attack pattern is unhinged craziness. I'm going to show it in the recorded video that I'm doing, but like I said, I just got to get around to doing it. Contrary to popular belief, I don't just have time to do YouTube all the time. But it's just, if you pay attention to Joey, you'll notice that everything that he says about other people is what he's doing. 100% is what he's doing. He says your wife's cheating on you. Then he's got his wife on the phone saying she's going to fuck other men. She's got dudes in her Facebook hitting her up while they're married. But he's saying other people's wives are going to cheat. He says you never see your kid. Meanwhile, the only time he sees his kid is on the dirty floor of a hotel room because their family won't let him go anywhere near their homes. It's all projection. Which makes me think if he's writing gay shit in people's Facebooks, is he secretly gay? Might explain the choice in women, You just pick one if you're not interested in any, right? I don't know. We might be coming up with some shit here, Joey. But yeah, it's fucking annoying. It's annoying, like just the entitlement, the fucking audacity, to tell people to be better when you've never been better a day in your life. To act like a victim when you victimize everybody around you all the time, even your own family. Is anytime I call him on some bullshit, he immediately throws his wife under the bus or blames it on his daughter, right? He's so concerned about his 13-year-old daughter, but he'll blame everything on her or his wife. It's fucking pathetic. It is really fucking pathetic. And he's one of those guys, again, where he's miserable, so he wants everybody else to be miserable with him. And if you're not, then he's got a problem with you. Constant validation online, right? The relationship's not real unless you do a 30-second shower clip where you guys are at a truck stop shower together every day, right? It's not real unless you do that, right? The kid doesn't exist unless you film her every now and then. Just always needs that validation or he'll lose his shit. It just is what it is. And then if he doesn't get the validation, he loses his shit and you become an enemy. And if you remember, all those NFG guys that he claims to hate and claims were bad, they raise money for this dude. There's live feeds of them raising money for fucking Joey Eyeglasses to pull him out of a bind. But they're the enemy. They're bad guys. I don't know, guys. But at one point, I legitimately did feel bad for Joey. You know, I wanted him to do better. I wanted better for him because it sucks to see someone just miserable. But some people you just can't help. Some people are their own downfall. And Joey's one of them. But it is what it is. All right, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Like I said, I've just been too busy to do a recorded video. I know I'm not the most entertaining, right? I only get like slightly better numbers than Willie. But anyway, guys, I appreciate anybody that came in today. If you watch it in the aftermath, I appreciate that too. And hopefully I'll get around to doing that recorded video soon. It's just, you know, if I'm not driving, I'm sleeping. If I'm not driving or sleeping, I'm with my family. You know, I don't have a lot of extra time. I mean, you guys know how it is with trucking. It's a lot of time. Every little bit of time that I have that's not trucking, I have to use it for more important things than, you know, bullshit on the internet. So, and luckily my problem right now is that the places I go to, they load and unload so quickly. I don't have time to record and edit videos while I'm sitting, which sucks for YouTube, but is great for me because it means I'm not fucking stuck places. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll get some time. It's just, I don't like to sacrifice sleep for YouTube, you know, so it's like if I stop, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to grab a shower. I'm going to, you know, watch something I want to watch or fucking enjoy my free time, get some sleep. You know, I'm not going to sacrifice the sleep for YouTube. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one. Later.